I'm going to make bootleg VHS copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. Ha 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 ha.
A few moments later.
There. I made bootleg VHS copies of TMNT. I hope they come out good with a lot of commercials and previews.
Alright boys and girls, we are about to watch some funny videos on YouTube.
Yeah. Have you seen Mrs. Puff removing a star from the Good Noodle board from SpongeBob, guys?
Yeah. I bet this sequence is so funny as heck. Can we watch it?
Alright then. Here is a scene from SpongeBob SquarePants, New Student Starfish.
When you are turning, it is important to signal at least 40 feet from the
Big
turn.
fat meanie! Patrick, you can't do that! She's the teacher!
What about the teacher? What? As if I really look like this! SpongeBob, I believe you know the punishment for 2 classroom disruptions.
No!
I'm sorry, SpongeBob, but if one wishes to be a good noodle, one must behave like a good noodle.
I'm a good noodle! I'm a good noodle!
You'll get this star back when you earn it.
No!
Well guys, this SpongeBob scene is so funny and crazy at the same time when Mrs. Puff removes a star from the board.
Yeah. I agree with you, guys. This scene from SpongeBob was so funny and crazy at the same time.
Yeah, this scene made my large eyeballs laugh and wiggle at the same time. That was funny.
Whoa Cappy, you have really large eyes. That's so cool, dude.
Thanks, Lucia. You said it, AnimationHiatusatth.
Yee, that was funny.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so, have you seen the Howdy Doody show? I heard that it's weird as heck.
Wait a minute, is that from the 1950s? A puppet that looks like Chef Woody from Toy Story?
Yep, that's the one. Want to watch Howdy Doody?
Wait a minute, are you sure we're watching Howdy Doody?
Well friends, of course we are watching.
Well, alright. As long it's not creepy or something.
Say kids, what time is it? It's the 2206th Howdy Doody Show, starring Howdy Doody and Buffalo Bob Smith.
Well, guys, that 1950s kitty show right here, that was so weird.
Well, Pac, I agree with you, dude. This Howdy Doody TV show is so weird, but sometimes creepy.
Yeah, that was a weird children's show from the 1950s.
No duh. That show debuted in the late 1940s.
Yeah. That was a weird kids show from the 50s.
I hear you guys. So, have you seen the Surgeon Simulator eyeball transplant gameplay?
Dude, why the heck are we going to watch Surgeon Simulator? That game is so gruesome. Even with the eyeball transplant.
Yeah, why are we watching this gory eyeball transplant gameplay video?
Well, who gives a piece of cheese? Watch the video.
Hey guys, it's Brian with PS4 Trophies and I'm playing Surgeon Simulator and I'm going to show you how to get the blink and you'll miss a trophy. Now it requires you to complete an eye transplant in less than 2.5 minutes. So I'm going to first grab the scissors that are right here and I'm going to cut off the straps on his goggles. And once these are cut off, I'm going to grab a scalpel and I'm going to jab it in his eye. Now the trophies in this game are very difficult. The controls are kind of difficult, but it's intentional and that's what makes this game half the fun. So once you get the scalpel, you're going to have to jab it in his eye and you're going to have to get it stuck. And you see it's kind of hanging out of his eye. Once you do that, you're going to have to grab it and then you're going to yank it out of his eye, which will pull his eyeball close to being out of the socket. So we're going to, I'm wasting a lot of time here, 10-15 seconds on my time. But no worries, we're going to still do this. So you're going to grab it and you're going to yank it out of his eye and do the same thing on the other side. And as you can see, his eyeball's almost out of his head there. Kind of pulled it out of the socket. There we go. We're going to pull this one out now. And now if I was trying to get an A+ rating, I would have used the pen to jab his eye instead, but I'm going for time here. After that, I grabbed the box that the Q-tips were in. I'm going to just bang it on the side of his head here as hard as I can. And that'll make the eyeballs fall and hang out. A little disgusting. But once we get this other one here, I'm going to drop the box and grab another scalpel. And we're going to go ahead and cut it out. The point you're looking to aim for here is in the middle of the stem. And that's what you want to kind of target here. I know the controls are a little difficult, and you're not going to get this trophy the first time you play. It took me a good hour or so, even after I kind of got the strategy down. So, I mean, this is very difficult. But once we cut this out, we have to go grab the eyeballs and put them in his head. Another difficult task. So once I get that done there, I'm going to grab the bottle here with the eyeballs and drop it in the green tray here. I want as many of them out as possible. That way it's easier for me to grab them when they're all kind of grouped together, because they're hard to grab. So I'm just using R1 to grab. Make sure I got it. Kind of get it into position here. Let go of the button, it'll go in. Now the second one, all you need to do is just get it into place, and it'll automatically complete for you. You don't have to let it go. So that's it. I did it in less than 2 minutes 30 seconds and got the blink or you'll miss it trophy. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I've been streaming this on Twitch, and if any of my Twitch followers are looking at this video, they're probably wondering when I got so good, and I spent a lot of time practicing. So thank you guys for watching.
Well, I bet this said transplant video is so gruesome. This made my eyes faint.
Dude, Cappy, I can see only this clear of your eyes because you look like you're fainting. That's really weird.
When the VHS copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990 arrives.
Okay everyone, we got the VHS copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. Do you want to watch this movie, guys and gals?
Of course. Let's watch the videotape right now, boys and girls.
Awesome. That's what we like to hear from you guys. Let's watch the tape right now.
By special arrangement with 20th Century Fox, Magnetic Video Corporation is proud to offer the following special video presentation.
nice house. That trophy room is something else.
What exactly did you guys do?
We were the best trained junk killers in the world. And that man was our leader.
Excuse me. No, let him go. She's got all the brave knocked out of him.
The No Mercy Man. No mercy for any enemy or any lover. No mercy even for himself. Something inside him, deep inside him,
Damn it, son, you gotta fight for what's yours.
is seething.
The doctor says he's gonna need our help.
What's the matter with you, chicken?
Look, there's nothing wrong with you. You got your arms, you got your legs, you can see. You done nothing wrong. Get your head out of this damn.
Beware this man.
Look, honey, don't mess with that guy. I went to school with him. He's like a legend around here.
Legend? I ain't got time to worry about no legend.
Even a legend can be pushed only so far.
How's it gonna be? I don't know! And you get the hell out of here till you figure it out!
Everything you've ever learned about heroes.
Ole, you're the most decorated man in the state. I mean, nobody could ask you to do any more.
Everything you've ever suspected.
Well, I just never believed all that stuff about you being sick and all.
This film will never let you forget.
Where's that big, tough, hotshot son of yours? I got those, son.
Get ready for a gripping motion picture. A motion picture you must see. Get ready. Get ready for the No Mercy Man.
I'm gonna destroy him!
America, 1957. It was howdy doody time, and rock and roll was king.
You cruising for a bruising, son? You want a mouthful of bloody chicklets?
And Melvin rock and roll rebels were wanted for bank robbery, kidnapping, bigamy, and 57 violations of the traffic code. Crazy Mama!
Drop those guns, lady!
Crazy Mama! Rated PG.
Nature strikes back in tidal wave. The most destructive natural force on Earth. First came the earthquake, crushing whole cities. Then raging firestorms, destroying thousands. But the worst is yet to come.
When that wave hits, 80 million people will be wiped out.
Tidal wave, rated PG.
Look out! Here comes Chet Jump.
I bet you or any other fern car driver 100 greenback American dollars, I'll beat you from here to Tampa right now in my old 64 Chevy.
Cannon Productions presents Fury on Wheels, starring Tom Liggett.
Try to get rid of me.
Well, no, I'm not trying to get
No, I'm not leaving till you tell me you're gonna wait right here.
Well, hell, I gotta finish my sandwich, don't I?
You gonna save me some of that stuff?
Well, it's a foot long. There's enough for both of us.
Ain't never enough, baby.
He has a rage for speed, an urge for women, and a drive for glory at any price.
Hell, I'm getting out while the getting's good.
Seems to me things have been pretty good around here.
No, you don't understand me. I got something going. Hell, I'm made to drive for a living.
He was born to raise hell, and no woman could hold him for long.
I'm sick of being nice to you. That's a hell of a lot cheaper than a signature-only loan. Now, you pay me back, or I'm gonna take you to court. And that car of yours, that'll be just the beginning of what it'll take to cover a judgment.
Chet, you keep on hard charging here.
He's got 427 cubic inches of dynamite. He's a hard-charging man. He's Fury on wheels.
Hard-charging man. Yes, he's a hard-charging man.
Hey kids, don't miss the other exciting titles in the Veggie Tales series. Rack, Shack and Benny, will they be forced to bow down to the giant chocolate bunny, or will they be thrown into the fiery furnace? Dave and the giant pickle. Is anyone big enough to take on an 8-foot pickle? Will anyone come to the rescue? Don't miss a second. God wants me to forgive them. Have a look at the grapes of wrath. What do you get when a bunch of very cranky grapes make fun of Junior Asparagus? Can Junior's dad show the grapes the error of their ways? Then on to Larry's Lagoon. Can the veggies survive being stuck on a tropical island? Will the skipper ever forgive Larry? And how many contraptions can the professor build out of bamboo and coconuts? Where's God when I'm scared? Tales from the Crisper. What happens when 5-year-old Junior Asparagus watches a Franken-celery movie that's a little too scary for him? Will he learn that God is bigger than anything he might be afraid of? And what about Daniel and the Lion's Den? Daniel finds himself in deep trouble with the king's wise men. Will he escape with his life? Will God save him from the savage lions? Kids of all ages will love the original music and groundbreaking animation in each half-hour episode of Veggie Tales. Available now at all Christian bookstores.
Warning. An epidemic of fish fever is sweeping the nation. It is highly contagious. Fortunately, there is no cure.
It's the fish that saved Pittsburgh. Whoa.
It's the fish that saved Pittsburgh.
It's the fish.
Fish.
They're all Pisces.
It's the
Pisces?
Pittsburgh. Whoa, whoa. Hey, it's the fish that saved Pittsburgh.
It's dazzling. It's futuristic. It's fun.
Some balloons for everybody. I mean, it's sacrilege. That's what it is.
It's got speed. It's got rhythm.
All across the land.
It's got style.
Just like the Gong Show.
It's a new sensation. A celebration. And a secret weapon. It's fish fever. And once you catch it, you're hooked. The fish that saves Pittsburgh. An astrological disco sports extravaganza. And may the fish be with you.
I love stories, don't you?
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away,
She's funny little Squirtle.
A very small girl, no bigger than a thumb.
I wish I were big. Don't ever wish to be anything but what you are.
Had an impossible dream of finding her one true love.
Let me be your only love.
We'll live happily ever after.
But before her fairy prince could claim her heart,
She's gonna marry the fairy prince. Well, perhaps.
she was stolen from her home.
Somebody in the sky.
Who did it? A toad?
And lost to a very big world.
I'll find her.
You are going to marry my son?
Oh, no.
Thumbelina!
I hear that she loves the fairy prince, right?
Are you really gonna marry the fairy prince?
Yes.
Well, then follow your heart. It will lead you home. You're sure to do impossible things.
From the enchanting pages of Hans Christian Andersen's storybook classic and the imagination of Don Bluth, director of An American Tale, comes a magical ride in a world brought to life by the music of Barry Manilow.
Oh, Thumbelina.
I love great romances. Thumbelina. Nothing is impossible if you follow your heart.
A lovely story.
Now you can get everything you ever wanted in a movie in one movie. You can get high,
Get low.
get flipped, get a glow,
Get hard.
get bizarre,
I'm on.
get a plane,
Get a car.
get out,
Get in.
get religion,
Get sin.
get caressed, get undressed,
Get molested.
get arrested.
Evening, officer.
But most of all, get crazy! Get it while it's hot, get it if you're not. Come and get it, get crazy! What Animal House did to college, an airplane did to flying, Get Crazy does to rock and roll. Get Crazy, coming soon to a theater near you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner presenting Tim Conway and Don Moss.
It's my face.
The story of two men and their climb to the championship.
You think you ought to get up first?
You just shut up.
Let me right.
In the 30s, these men won the respect of the boxing world.
That was really sting.
Shake, the trainer, had all the surprise punches.
This is a surprise.
Bags was his experienced fighter.
He's on your foot.
He had the desire, concentration, and direct aim. It took rigid conditioning. Bags was proud to stand on his own 2 feet. Could they avoid loose women who followed the fight game?
Get away from me, you little slimy, mole-faced degenerate. Before I step on your creepy body and squash you with the rest of the slugs around this thumb.
Well, would you like to dance?
Can they win for the kid who built a dream around them?
You think you can take the butcher?
Bluebird Blue?
One person stood in their way, the butcher.
It's the clown that creased my perfect face.
Can Bags take the champ?
Just gonna leave that ring on a stretcher.
Follow these punching pals to the title bout.
Boy, it's murder out there. What's he doing in here? You're in the wrong corner. They don't have signs.
Tim Conway, Don Knotts, starring in The Prize Fighter, a knockout comedy.
So together, let's begin it, and I will be there with you.
One of the year's most enchanting stories is about to bloom. Now, Don Bluth, the director of An American Tale, takes children of all ages on a wondrous and spectacular fantasy adventure that will delight and surprise you. A Troll in Central Park. It all begins when a lovable little troll named Stanley...
I won't have him growing any more of those things.
Flowers? ...is banished to Central Park by an evil queen.
Oh! It feels delicious to be so vicious. I'm Ganoga, the queen of mean.
There, he accidentally comes face to face with a little girl.
Troll.
And her brother Gus.
Who's there?
I'm Stanley. What's your name?
Rosie.
Watch this. Together, they share a remarkable journey as they experience the incredible magic of Stanley's amazing special powers.
You've got to have a dream. After them!
Until the evil queen discovered all the fun they were having. Now, you too can enjoy the wonder and enchantment of a friendship that grows and blossoms in a movie that will make your heart sing. A Troll in Central Park. When you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
When someone knocks on your door and says,
Permesso?
Be very careful before you answer.
Avanti?
Wendell Armbruster Jr. is 42, vice president of 37 corporations.
Oh, you read the Newsweek article, right?
Pamela Piggott is 28, a salesgirl from London, with a problem.
I've been called plump. I've been called pudgy. I've been called chubby.
They're on their way to the island of Ischia to claim the bodies of their parents who were involved in a mysterious accident.
You mean her mother and my father were...
You bet your sweet patootie.
You mean all the time that we thought he was over here getting cured, he was getting...
Avanti, the movie that asks the question, can a filthy rich, uptight American and a poor but overweight girl from London find happiness at their parents' funeral?
Why don't we bury them here?
If I don't get him back to Baltimore in time for that funeral on Tuesday, there's going to be such a scandal.
There's a lovely old cemetery up on the hill. They could be there together.
Miss Piggott, they were not the unknown soldier. They were the unknown lovers.
In fact, can they find their parents' bodies?
Signor Cipriani informs me that when he locked up the place, the bodies were gone. Gone? Gone where?
That's a good question, Wendell. Perhaps you should ask the notorious Trotta family.
Arnoldo Trotta, Alfredo Trotta, Adolfo Trotta, Papa Trotta, and I am Armando Trotta.
That's a lot of trotters.
Or Carlucci.
What about Sacco and Vanzetti?
Or Bruno the valet.
It was a bum rack.
Or Anna the maid with the mustache.
You just cannot get decent help these days.
Or the crazy coroner. Or the man from the State Department.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear.
Perhaps you should ask Miss Piggott.
Miss Piggott and I are playing frog leap.
It's not that I'm women's lib or anything. I don't mind being treated as a sex object.
You mean you and me?
Wasn't that the whole idea?
You bet your sweet patootie.
I don't want you to think that I'm stuffy or uptight or anything. I'm considered a pretty groovy cat, you know, tuned in. Like when I'm on business in Los Angeles, I always have lunch at a topless place. Oh, my God. Miss Piggott!
Jack Lemmon and Juliet Mills in Billy Wilder's new comedy, Avanti.
Permesso. Cammino avanti.
If you can't put your feelings into words, put them in a letter.
Listen to this. I don't know how to tell you what I want to tell you. I'll never find the nerve to give you this letter anyway, but I just love you more than words could say.
I'm in love.
I long to have your arms around me and feel your body against mine. Whoa, radical.
But be careful where you put the letter.
Take your hands off my daughter, Fruit Lips.
Oh, it's the mailman.
My mother's in there crying. I hope you're happy.
What did she say? I really like it.
Michael, she loved it, okay?
You look great.
My son's in the next car.
He's with my daughter.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Do it right.
Oh, she loved it. Whoa.
Well, what about you?
Me? Oh, I have no standards. I mean, I'd even go out with you.
It wasn't good. It was great.
You and me, him and her, all together at the same house at the same time.
One more thing, little boy.
Oh, God.
You get her pregnant, I'll play you.
No sacrifice. No reward.
Secret admirer.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Do it right.
XXX. OOO. XX. Think I gotta write her another one?
This summer, learn how to do it right. See Secret Admirer.
Maybe I should just try the first line until you're sure that the attitude's right.
I think we need to start laying him down.
Okay, let's try that.
John Cleese, 22, take 1.
We are paying this respected professional
Any more comments before I start running?
to act like a fraud.
How do I get myself talked into these things?
A frog who thinks he's a prince.
Voila! They call me Your Highness.
Trying to save a swan.
To the rescue, mademoiselle!
A swan who's really a princess.
Princess Odette.
And that's just for starters. The Swan Princess, featuring the voices of John Cleese.
Sure, go on, John Bob. Race to your death.
Sandy Duncan.
No, it can't be.
Jack Palance.
Had to be sneaky, didn't you?
And Stephen Wright. In a fresh spin on a classic fairy tale.
Derek.
A magical, musical, animated adventure. The Swan Princess.
Secret of a successful beer is advertising!
That makes sense.
You are about to enter the dynamic, high-pressured world of advertising.
You're all yes men. Whenever I ask you a question, you're always going to say yes. What good is that? I need men who will tell me what they think. Am I right, Reamer?
Yes.
You're fired. Get out. Don't look back. Press the down button.
Here, creative people team up to exchange brilliant ideas. Ideas that will influence everything from what we drive.
Okay, honey, do your stuff.
To what we put in our mouths.
I don't like it.
All right, then picture this, and how about this? Longer cans.
I hate it.
Smythe, you're the creative director. You got anything you can throw out at us here?
We get a bunch of guys. They work in construction. And after a hard day's work, they reach for some Norbecker beer. They all reach for a beer. Each one gets a beer. Then they hold them up.
Smythe, you're fired. Get out.
Mr. Femer.
Yes, Miss Tucker, what does the lady executive have to say?
I'm putting together a concept.
And now, you're about to experience more drama.
I will smash Anakin.
And more action than you've ever expected. In a light comedy.
When me and my buddies are drinking Norbecker Pilsner, we don't like being disturbed.
Norbecker Pilsner. Have one, if you're tough enough.
I want macho.
What has beer got to do with being a man?
great.
You pick the right kind of guys for this sort of thing.
Me and my buddies, case of Norbecker, and let nature take its course.
Commercial over yet, guys?
Those commercials, come on, fellas. They are disgusting. They are degrading. Or are they? Let's find out.
Just trying to make a living like everybody else.
So come on, guys. Without your Norbeckers.
Beer. The funniest movie ever to come out of a bottle.
Zorro's back. Zorro, the greatest hero of them all.
Thank God for your life, Sergeant.
Everyone knows the mark. Everyone knows the mask. Everyone cheers his fame. It's the all-new adventures of Zorro. It's all for fun, and fun for all. Zorro, the spirit of adventure. A mystery in a mask. A legend that lives and fights in the biggest adventure of them all. No danger too great. No escape impossible. Zorro's everywhere. It's all new. It's all fantastic. Zorro, the most incredible daredevil in the most spectacular action. It's the all-new adventures of Zorro. It's the flying high, la 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 Zorro.
Century Fox invites you to take an advance peek at the biggest holiday event of 1994. Starring Macaulay Culkin as you've never seen him before. In the world of Richard Tyler, danger is everywhere.
Look, it's Richard Tyler.
Go for it, Tyler.
What's wrong? You scared?
Hey, Rich, come on up. Solid as a rock.
8% of all household accidents involve ladders. Another 3% involve trees. We're looking at an 11% probability here.
Go down to Gutman's hardware store, buy a pound of nails. We're gonna finish this treehouse before dark if it kills us.
Out of the rain and into a place where imagination runs wild.
Welcome, young man. Your library card, please.
I don't have one.
You do now.
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with the Page Master.
I'm a cartoon.
You are an illustration.
Right now, he's only a drawing, while the most magical film of 1994 is in production. Featuring the voices of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, baby.
Patrick Stewart.
I ain't afeard of nothing.
Frank Welker from Aladdin. Leonard Nimoy.
Dr. Jekyll.
Mr. Hyde.
And Christopher Lloyd.
I am the Page Master.
Producer David Kirshner, who brought you An American Tale, Once Upon a Forest, and Hocus Pocus, joins director Joe Johnston of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and the world's most creative animation designers to bring you an incredible world where Richard Tyler must conquer his own fears.
Hang on, guys! I'm coming!
That's it, boy! Go for the gizzard!
My hero.
The motion picture experience that will open your eyes to all the treasures the imagination can hold. The Page Master. Coming for Christmas 1994.
Welcome to Miracle
Pictures, where they make a picture a week, and if it's a good picture, it's a miracle. Action!
I'm in the heat and I'm horny as hell. Got the bath.
Ah, that's not in the script.
The script, I'm being eaten alive.
Mary, this is not a film about the human condition. This is a film about tits and ass.
Hollywood Boulevard, where starlets are made.
Hi, I'm Candy.
You must be an actress.
Well, I'm trying to be one.
Hello, cold and empty nights. Hello, long and occupied. Hello, Hollywood.
Is anybody sleepy? Or shall we have a three-way career conference?
I was PG, Miracle Pictures. I had a little accident on the set, and they need a replacement in a hurry.
A stunt driver, look, I can't.
In this scene, your motivation is to
stay alive. We buried our last stunt girl on Saturday.
Good luck, sweetheart.
They audition in bed, dodge flying lead, do whatever it takes to get ahead. Dolls! Dolls! I want action!
Ha! Jill, what a performance. Jill? Jill!
He's dead, for real.
How am I going to get my close-up?
PG, you just don't understand. People are dying.
Hey, that's showbiz.
Hollywood Boulevard brings you haunted castles, skydiving, water sports, future shock, axe murders, crime in the streets, kung fu, green meatballs, pink monsters, girls in bikinis, girls without bikinis, witty remarks,
Blow it out your ass.
naked truth,
It's a real low-budget picture, you know what I mean?
raw emotion, and Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. Things happen fast on Hollywood Boulevard. Rated R. Cut!
Is that an engagement pebble or what?
I love it.
Hubie and Marina were in love
Wake up and smell the seaweed.
until the evil Drake sent him to the other side of the world.
I believe Hubie's still out there.
But now, with a magic pebble and a new best friend,
You've got "Eat Me" written all over you.
he's got to get back home to save his true love.
Get your flippers off my girl!
Hubie!
The Pebble and the Penguin, rated G.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, what you've all been waiting for, The Man Killer.
The book that couldn't be written is now the motion picture that couldn't be made. Myra Breckenridge.
Baby, I'm hot to handle. Baby, give it to me now.
I'll be right with you, boys. Get your resumes out. You have a lot to learn. All you men have a lot to learn. And I've taken it upon myself to teach you. Myra Breckenridge is a dish. And don't you ever forget it. Here I come!
Everything you've heard about Myra Breckenridge is true.
It's one of the most beloved animated classics of all time.
I wish I was a boy.
But that's another movie.
Ow! You're hurting me, dear blue fairy.
How many times I gotta tell you, dog breath? I ain't no fairy!
Walt Disney Pictures presents Teacher's Pet, the musical tale of one dog's dream of becoming a boy.
A boy needs a dog. Needs a boy. Needs a dog. Needs a boy. Needs a dog. Needs a boy. Needs a dog. Boy, dog, boy, 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 boy.
Disney's Teacher's Pet.
He's good. I wish I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
order to keep the Army's hands off them, they had to keep their hands off girls. The Gay Deceivers.
I'm Malcolm D. John, your landlord.
Introducing Michael Greer as the gay landlord.
Oh, I'm Danny.
Starring Kevin Coughlin.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Elliot.
Larry Casey.
Well, pleased to meet you. You are the muscular one, aren't you? I just adore this cottage.
And beautiful Brooke Bundy.
I saw him first. Oh, wait a minute, Gorgon. I got a bigger kiss off.
Dad, I'm trying to tell you something.
Don't tell me. Tell your draft board.
Hey, everybody. This is Elliot, our next-door neighbor. Control yourself.
What goes on in The Gay Deceivers when everyone begins to suspect everyone else is the darndest, gayest fairy tale you've ever seen on the motion picture screen. Let's have a look. And even little sister gets into the act.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Have I got a girl for you? Ta-da!
It's getting so you can't tell the boys from the girls. What kind of a movie is this? Rated R.
In announcing its most avant-garde presentation.
This is the big one.
The motion picture like nothing you ever seen.
It's truth and peace.
The motion picture that could only have been made 2,000 years after the fall of decadent Rome. 2,000 years later. Starring Terry Thomas. Edward Everett Horton. Pat Harrington. Monty Rock III.
Mom!
Lisa Seagram. John Abbott. Casey Kasem. Rudy Gernreich. Murray Roman. 2,000 years later is now.
There's nothing to be concerned about. Nothing at all.
Simple misinterpretations of natural phenomena.
Okay, where's the bait, man?
I beg pardon?
The bait. The chick you cats gassed out into the turf. Huh?
He wants me?
I don't dig it. I'm splitting, man.
Mr. Superdude, just a minute. You're on television. Welcome to International Culture Hour.
Culture? Well, that's different.
Will you have a spot of tea?
No, thanks, man. I'm cool. I've had plenty.
Oh, tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. 2,000 years later, wouldn't you agree? Today's as pure as it's ever gonna be. 2,000 years up to the
Today.
2,000 years later, and this is the end.
Tough, grim young men, ready to go for the SARS.
2,000 years later, wouldn't you agree that today is as pure as it's ever gonna be?
Lost!
That is bound to die out soon.
Absolute nonsense.
I'll tell you what's happening, man. Hey, man, it's important, baby.
It's what you've always wanted.
Right. Come dig the big Roman happening.
I went into that place to get our son back, and something evil followed me.
Their terrifying secret will be revealed.
I'll show you.
Someone's standing behind you.
Insidious Chapter 2 on Blu-ray Combo Pack December 24th.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
On DVD and Blu-ray, from the makers of Paranormal Activity and Saw, this year's runaway horror hit heads into your home. Are you brave enough to watch?
It's not the house that's haunted. It's your son.
Insidious on DVD and Blu-ray September 12th.
Stay tuned for an important announcement from SBS.
lather, rinse, repeat.
Animaniacs Volume 3 for the first time ever on DVD.
Hooray!
Discover the talents of the Warner Kids. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. And their knack for hard knocks. With 25 brilliant episodes on 5 dazzling discs, featuring over 12 hours of their masterful moments.
Psst, Yakko, Wacko. We're on.
And the precision timing
It's a running gag.
of all the Warner pals
And we did all that without computers.
that made the TV series such a success.
Well, it's been fun, friend, but we've got to get back to planet reality now.
Then the clever cartoons keep coming.
I'm so pleased to be here to tell you about some amazingly fantastic stuff.
With Pinky and the Brain, Volume 3.
No! What am I doing here?
It's the final season on DVD.
Say what?
Well, guess that rules out the waffle hootenanny.
Witness the Architects of Anarchy as they prepare for world supremacy.
I'm drawing a blank.
No one is safe from their influence.
The public is swayed so easily by outrageous assertions.
With the final 22 episodes and over 10 hours of must-see mayhem on 4 discs.
Ooh, pretty words, all sparkling.
From the mind of Steven Spielberg comes undeniable genius on DVD.
Yes!
Animaniacs Volume 3 and Pinky and the Brain Volume 3. Look for them both on DVD.
Wait, take us!
And get these other collections on DVD now.
Join SpongeBob on all his rephrasing adventures, now on DVD.
I've never felt so alive!
Surf's up! Party on! All engines go!
Give me that wheel!
I got it!
You can catch SpongeBob on DVD.
Follow me!
And watch him wherever you may be.
This is really fun.
We should do this more often!
SpongeBob on DVD, each sold separately. Available now.
Three orphans.
Hello, hello, hello. I am your beloved Count Olaf.
An unscrupulous relative.
I will raise these orphans. All I ask is that you do everything that pops into my head while I enjoy the enormous fortune your parents left behind.
And a series of unfortunate events.
What's that up there?
The tower which you are never to enter. Under any circumstances.
Paramount Pictures, DreamWorks Pictures, and Nickelodeon Movies present Jim Carrey's Lemony Snicket's, a series of unfortunate events.
The idea!
Starts December 17th in theaters everywhere.
Ready, Rock?
Sure you know how to work that thing?
No. Anyways, here's what it was supposed to look like. Everybody's passing me. How will I ever win this bike race?
Never fear, Jets are here. The cereal that gives you jet energy. Helps you win.
Oh, boy. Sugar-toasted oat and wheat goodness. Just start me off, Rock.
And Bullwinkle comes in first, second, and third.
Yay! Win with Jets.
Here's another goodness cereal from General Mills.
And now, the main attraction.
Say, kids, what time is it?
Did you just put that on?
No, I didn't want to lose it, so I put it there right before we started filming.
My eyeballs are frozen. Can't do that on Earth.
Actually, kind of hurts when I do that.
Make that two, folks.
2 deluxe Krabby Patties.
At last.
Wow!
You are hereby sentenced to be consumed by the lions. Goodbye.
Hey, don't I get a phone call? Hey, Daniel! You're...
I sing my
Let me out. Please.
What the heck is this? Is this a fake, bootleg VHS copy of TMNT from 1990, guys?
Yee! There were lots of previews and commercials on this videotape, you know.
Well, yeah, you're exactly right about this. Yeah, that was a long VHS opening that I have ever seen in my eyes.
Yep. Agreed. So, who made this bootleg VHS copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990?
Who the heck is it? Let me guess.
It's some of the Ninja Turtles villain besides Shredder, I guess. It's Krang.
Wait a minute. Is that the one with the talking brain?
Hell yeah. I made bootleg VHS copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. Oh hell yeah.
That's right, guys. It's Krang. Who made this bootleg copy of Kirby? Can you call Charlie and Erin to punish him for good?
Yeah, you guys are so right about this. I'm calling Charlie Ben and Erin M to punish Krang for what he have done now.
Krang, did you make bootleg VHS copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990? Tell us the truth right now.
Yes, I did.
Krang, how dare you make bootleg VHS copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990? You know making bootleg VHS or DVD copies are illegal to make.
Yep. You heard what my girlfriend said. You are punished and grounded for 5 weeks. Go to bed right now.